Ich sitze in einem Starbucks in Phuket, bedient von einer Kellnerin aus Mainz. Wo wir gestern... nein, fuck. I messed up the song. Sitz in einem Starbucks in Phuket. Mobiles Netz ist besser als daheim. Vielleicht bringt mich dieser Urlaub ja andere Kulturen nah. Ich sitz in einem Starbucks in Phuket. Oh, doch trägt mich weit in die Ferne. Bis Ziel noch am nächsten Tag. Wo wir gestern noch die Ersten waren, sehen die Leute angefahren. Sehe ich heute schon angefahren. Weit in die Ferne. Und ich fühle mich wie zu Hause. Nur zu Hause. Da will ich weg. Weit weg. Und ich fühle mich wie zu Hause. Nur zu Hause will ich weg. Wo sind wir gelandet? Anyways, hello lads and ladies, my name is Jay, but I'm the god of Barista, and welcome to my new stream video whenever you're watching this. We just ended a Welcome to Kowloon stream, which is an incredible day, actually. Farusan. Claim. Claim! Claim what, beach? Claim what, beach what? Good. Okay, apparently we have... Oh... Consre soil. I have no idea what that means. Yes? Teleport, waypoint, teleport. Und ich fühle mich wie zu Hause, nur zu Hause, da will ich weg, weit weg. Und ich fühle mich wie zu Hause, nur zu Hause, will ich weg.
Doing dailies.
Oh yeah, right now I'm doing dailies until the next part of the story basically auto starts. What material? Blah blah blah. Are you? I don't give a shit.
POS is now live. Streaming Genshin Impact and /GER. Let's finish the mission where we sadly fell asleep to.
Stream elements? That took you a long fucking time to say that. We spent like an entire hour streaming something else, and you didn't say shit. That's using that's how you interpret it. Anyway, when you think of house foundation, you think of building materials. Blah 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 blah.
I haven't even been doing mine, unfortunately.
Your dailies? Well, the thing is, I either play Genshin or I don't. So, I didn't play yesterday because, in general, my day yesterday was weird. Like, I felt so out of shape. I mean, I feel also out of shape yesterday, but at the same time, I did something that I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose that here. And I just was so hammered, man. I just listened to music I listened to the same song for like 10 times. What feels like 10 times. It probably just was 5 because also my and that was Laboratory. If you know Laboratory, the original is from Kagamine Rin. It's made with Kagamine Rin and Gumi. And I suddenly got the real version got recommended to me. So I listened to it. I'm just like, yeah, I like that version. I know, but something is off here that I don't like, and I don't know anymore what it was. And after a while, I figured out, oh yeah, that's the real version. Not that real is bad. I love real. Real makes such fucking good music, but I don't like her laboratory version. Well, I like her laboratory version, but I think the original version is much better. So I spent, for some reason, it took me half an hour to actually find the original laboratory. And when I found it, I first found it without music video, and I was like, yeah, that sounds better, but it would be much better with a music video. So I listened to it again with a music video. Oh, it was so fun, man. You have to play the key marked soil. Let's dig some soil out, dude, shall we? Wait, what?
There is no escape.
But what's easy as hell? Should be it. Let's take it back to Akeem. Okay, let's see if Akeem actually wants that piece of dirt that he want that what we just tried. Language, man, I can't talk. Seriously. But yeah, I couldn't even stream yesterday because I was so done. My mind was just not here. And it was so annoying. My body also was not here. It was really annoying. Soil sticky. Congresswal. Soil. Wait, what? Wait. Why do you want to give your soil a special name? Are you fucking kidding me, man? Ah, wait. Passage of time. Oh, thank you. That is generous. Thank you, man. I have big question marks in my head. And I just realized that I didn't do that, so I'm gonna do that now, because why not? I already have Yelan. It is Yelan. That's her name, right? I forgot. Yeah, Yelan. I have her. I don't use her. I'm just not good with...
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Quietly now. Too late. This moment will be frozen.
Surrendering in Legion.
Game's up. Fun's over.
I like her ability so much. It's just gotta go fast for a second and then everything is fine.
Take it easy.
Oh, she deals additional damage. Oh, I just saw that. Oh no, this is cool. Oh, it would be very bad if I start to like that character suddenly. Well, I like her. It's not like I don't like her. Come on.
Alright, I am back home.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
You're back home?
Let's spark things up a little.
Good. Now you can watch me the entire night through. And I will be here to entertain you. Let me entertain you. I'm going to ignore Lafaria from now on. Exit stage. I recently was in the voice chat in Discord, and I was just like, you know what, let's do a Fiverr account. Cause why fucking not? That would be fun, wouldn't it? Just to have that, for no specific reason at all, just to have that.
Yes, sir.
And yes, sir. Wait. was that something similar to a reference, but from a different side with the same main thing. I'm not going to talk any further because that would be weird. Anyways, we were in voice chat and I was just like, hey, come on, let's help me do the thing. And every time I was writing something, they were all just like, isn't that usually this and that and this and that? And I was like, grammar was never my strong suit. Come on, man.
Shine down.
That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Oh, that's cool. It's going in the wrong direction, though. Oh, be cool. Nah. No, this one is dead.
There is no escape. Get out of here! Out of the way! It's gonna hurt in the morning.
Okay, I don't want to kill you with that. Thank you. Just want to... Oh! It actually damages you. Ha! Come on, die. Oh, hello, hi. Hello, hi. Hello, Kazi. How are you? This is our second stream for today, which is extremely rare. Usually I only stream for like 1 hour or something, but this time I'm streaming for probably free. I don't know. I am weird. Anyways. How are you? How's it going? And thank you for following.
Good of you.
You did follow. Yes, you did follow me. How about you? I'm good. I'm just a little,
KZI9860. Thanks for following.
I was just like, why the fuck do I hear wie zu Hause somewhere around here? Und ich fühl mich wie zu Hause, nur zu Hause, da will ich weg, weit weg. Oh, now I know what the fuck I had to do. I just forgot because I got distracted by random bastards who think they can just randomly attack people. Weirdos. Anyways, I think I should change up a few things with Traveler. That I mean, I don't wanna. I love this new select screen. It's so fucking good. Did they change some things here? Not really. Element mastery. Okay, yeah. I wanted to build you on an element mastery. That's completely fine like that. Didn't I get one? No, I didn't get one yet. What would be the better sword for you? I mean, that one is the one that I prefer on you, to be honest. Wait, what sword do you have? Why do you have? Why does Bennett have that sword? It doesn't make a lot of sense. LA Flash, Element Mastery. I think I should get you that one. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Then I give Bennett the other one. Because we all know Bennett only deserves the fucking best, and if you don't agree with that, then you are a bad person. You are such a bad person. You don't know how fucking bad you are. Nah. Because we all know, everybody knows, Bennett deserves the fucking best because it's the fucking best boy of the entire thing. Okay? Okay? Did we make that clear? Thank you. Do I have a small obsession with this character? A little bit, yeah. But also because he's more... He influences my gameplay a little bit much. A little bit much. Increase elemental burst damage. Oh, good. That's sounds nice, I guess. Some reason I only have inferior speeds. I don't have any good speeds. It's really annoying. What's the best speed that I have? And I can't even ascend you anymore. I can only put shit into you. Wait, can I even put shit into you? I think I technically should be able to do that. Yeah, you got so much of them. What the hell?
No, we did not make that clear, haha.
But yeah, Bennett, best boy. That's it. Nah questions asked, because that's just true. Okay. If you disagree, you're wrong. That's how it is. Anyway, do we have something else here? Oh. Yeah, specifically want to give you more energy recharge because that's normally your strong suits. Protoss Dark Glitter. Elemental Marshal would also be really fun. But you are very specific in terms of... I just realized that I don't need you that often. But I would like to sacrifice you. Enhance. Good. More refining. It's kind of sad that you get such a low amount of speed, and then you have such a, in comparison, high amount of speed characters. I mean, I have 7. I have 8. I'm too dumb to count, and I just realized you, Rosaria, would be perfect for that one, for Missive Windspear. And why am I not just doing that? Where are you, Rosaria? You're more down a little bit, sadly, because I got tired of leveling you up. And I'm too dumb to find you. There you are. But I really like her. She's the assassin of the group. And I'm more for an assassin in general. Like, in general gaming. But that game is more like, less assassinating. And a game where you have an assassin but you can't assassinate is a little bit sad. Sorry, bro. It's not you, it's me. I love you, Diona. Sorry, you're just adorable. I just want to pet you the entire fucking day. But then people would probably just call me names La Pedophile and shit. Which I am not. Under no circumstance. If you think that, you're dirty. You're dirty as fucking hell. But yeah. I want to enhance you, yeah. Want to enhance you. Want to refine you with the one that I just got, because why the fuck shouldn't I? And yeah, you're the biggest with 80k. Actually, it would be better if we switch that around, wouldn't it? Good. What did I give you? Energy recharge. Huh, that would also be a good idea, wouldn't it? Can I enhance you, by the way? A second sacrificial bow would be perfect. Especially because I love a sacrificial bow. But sacrificial weapons in general are so fucking amazing. I love them a lot. That's just me. That's just me. You don't have to listen to me. You just have to listen to your heart. And your heart says the sacrificial bows are amazing. Why does it say that? Don't ask me. I'm not influencing it at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways. Again, you're adorable. Good, good, good. I'm still thinking how I should make this team, because Ed already said...
I won't call you out, face orange biting nails.
Won't call you out at all. Anyways, I really want to make this team work. And so far, I just have my classic elementary action team. But should I make that something else? Like, should I make that high dendro or something like that? I kind of want her to be in the middle, but I don't know how that works. And also, I want to include her later on. But for that, I need to level you up first. So yeah, things are happening. Where are you? Ah, there you are. That's the thing. Very good. Complete the light chasing challenge. Und ich fühle mich wie zu Hause. Fuck you. Nur zu Hause. Da will ich weg. Weit weg. Hello, crocodile. Oh, that's cool. No, it wants to kill me. That's not cool. Ha! Gotcha. Mushroom knocking chair. Oh, it automatically follows all the things that I... Ooh, that's cool. That's a cool change. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, it's cool as hell. And now seeing what can play more. More shot. Oh, monster. Again, there are things about this game that I really like and things that I really don't like, and one of those things is parts of the community. I'm not even kidding. But every community has their degenerates. Some just have them a little bit more than others, which is terrible. Oh, it's easy. Eat a piece of lemon squeegee. Yes. Ah, I got you. Another 1,000 whatever meters away. What the hell? How big is that country? Damn, man. That's far away, bro. But we just doing dailies, man. Come on. Wait, where the fuck do I need to go? Ah, that way. It's still 159 meters away. That's not close. It's a little bit far away, even. I know. Wait, I didn't look at the abilities of a traveler that much. I'm thinking of changing a character. Like, for example, changing Diona against, I know, her, Ayaka. I just love Ayaka, okay? Leave me alone. Who doesn't love Ayaka? Come on. You like Ayaka, do you? Do you? Just admit it already. We know. We know. After Vtuber fire by the hold mode, Aqua Crest Saber hits an opponent. Soul's water droplet will be generated near the traveler. If the traveler picks it up, they will restore 7%. Okay. Okay. I need shit to level up. Good, I get that. But that means we can get rid of one of our healing characters.
I await your instruction.
This is not what I wanted, but...
There's still a long road ahead.
Good. You know why, right? I got just faster. And
Take flight.
good. Ah, fuck. Do I have a good weapon for you? I forgot, man. I'm so sorry. I think giving you something that increase your elemental strength would be perfect. I do have something like that. I think that's technically the best bet so far. Energy recharge would be good. But sadly, my festering desire is not that high up. I'll just give you that one. I mean, you are 80k based. You are elemental 80k based, but you are into 80k based. Let's give you that one. Yeah. I still enhanced you. Ah, I'm missing something. Black serpents. Oh, fuck you. But yeah, you have a character that fits most of his blade so far. So yeah. Are you fucking kidding me?
Illusion shattered. Take cover.
Thank you. Good. Ah, die. Good. Can you go in my thing again? Oh, that was cool. What was that? I thought it was in fact my sword. Okay, good. Good. I thought there was something like this. I can't get higher like this. That's a little bit sad. But it's manageable. I don't have to kill everything that I get that I get across. It's oh, by the way, irony, I have to. That's just the nature of me. I'm sorry. Come on. Shine down. Okay. And let us just run around like the speed of sound. Nothing here is making sense. Oh fuck, I think we're gonna have a hard time.
I'm going in.
Where do you think you're going?
I think I'm going
There's
that
your
way. Good. And you two, fuck right up, cause no one likes you. Hey, you should shoot in the direction of enemies. What the fuck is your problem, man? See? Like she does it. Why couldn't you? What the fuck is your problem?
Whirling snow. Shine down. Out of the way. Why do they never miss?
Come on, die in a fiery pit of hell, man.
Torn to oblivion.
Good.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm getting sick of this game. Water jet.
This is awfully cool, and I love that so much. You have no idea.
Take flight. Illusion shattered.
Come on.
Out of the way.
Come on. I like hot ladies, but sometimes people who can, well, shoot from a distance are a little bit more interesting. So, are you giving up? I guess the answer to that is no. You see, I play around a little bit, and with that, I fuck up my godforsaken thing. Ha! Ha ha ha! You won't have an advertisement for the next 5 minutes. Good. I can't stop it any longer, bro. I'm not good at my job. Oh. Gaia. Gaia. Reunion's blessing. Yay, definitely. Oh, I have double drop. So cool. I mean, why fuck not? I forgot to claim that too. I'm a little bit of a weirdo, but something good. Something good. Something good. If you give me Barbara or Bennett, I'm going to murder you. I know this would not have been it. I'm just saying that just to be safe, because I have both on C55 already, which is it does not sound which does not feel good, man. I swear, man. I swear. I swear, it's just a little bit exhausting, man. But nah, bro. Good. We go. How the fuck? Please say that this entire area will be part of Fontaine. Wait, do we already have? No, we don't. Because as far as I know, per law, apparently, there is in Mondstadt, like in the Mondstadt area, Mondstadt has a... doesn't just have Mondstadt and Springvale and Wolfendome and whatever that is. Like, Mondstadt has also a different town, another town, that is part of Mondstadt. That is apparently even bigger than the capital city, which is apparently somewhere around here. And I am so thrilled to see it. I'm kind of pissed that we didn't get that yet. I just heard about it from lore videos. Which is a little sad, to be honest. I really would have liked to hear more about it. But, hey, I don't, yeah, bro, get rid of it! I know what you want to tell me. I know what you want to tell me, but I just want to go to, we navigate here, we go here, when I'm gonna activate that thing, go to the, what's it called again? Adventurers Guild, yes. Go to the Adventurers Guild. By the way, where does the Adventurers Guild originate from? Who the fuck had the idea originally of Adventurers Guild? The thing is, thinking about the Adventurers Guild, logically, it would make sense if it could, if that came originally from Mondstadt, like the City of Freedom. Because adventurers are all about freedom and shit, you know? Like adventuring, looking around, exploring, having adventures. I have no idea how to explain that without using the word adventure. But you get what I mean. I think. Court of Fontaine, Basari Passage. Yeah, we gonna have time. I don't know what to think of those weird poodles. They kind of freak me out. Only a little bit because they're weird as hell. Like, look at that poodle. That poodle's more well dressed than I am. That's not the problem. It's just doesn't look as good as it should. You know? What the fuck? Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. I want to talk to you, man. What's so wrong about some talking, man?
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
How would anybody believe you? You're Santalier. Who believes a Santalier? Ha ha ha! I could part again. Woohoo! B-words.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Thank you, dispatch character. Heck off! Why is everything on you? None of that makes sense, man. None of that makes sense. I kinda want me, but I kinda don't. I kinda just wanna get money. Going ahead, I wanna get rich quick. Like one of those schemes that we all have, you know, that we all ever heard about. Thing is, Jongyun is a good boy. Yo, Jongyun does not disappoint his parents, unlike you. What the fuck is wrong with me? Anyway, let's go with Kuching. 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 Ooh. Okay. Oh, nope. Definite. No, I can't. I don't have any other character. I don't have anything for you now, do I? Wait, what did I see? Do I need for my other character? I'm gonna go with that one for now. Even though Emma doesn't have any special bonuses in this case.
Ad Astra.
She's a professional adventurer in
Thank
the
you
end.
for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Thank you. Yes, and
Ad Astra.
I don't have anything else. I also clockwork pop with caffeine. I wonder. Do I appear like a masterpiece of a Fontaine Research Institute to someone? Well, you are a puppet. That was literally confirmed to us not too long ago. Well, in theory, it was confirmed to us like ages ago, but that's not the point here. What? Why do you have a name tag? I can talk to you. That's why. Okay. It's a world quest. What the hell? Okay, you know what? While I'm waiting for everything to arrive, I'm following my guts. And I don't mean a better character here. I don't have one. Otherwise, he would be chained up in the basement because I'm afraid to leave him out. You know, Burdick is such a brutal world, but you don't know what type of shit we're gonna do when they're gone, and when you let them off a leash, you know. Yay! That's nice. Good enough thing. Let's go to that one. Teleport, waypoint. Yes, navigate. But how do I get down there? Just by jumping. Or do I actually have to take something that's called an elevator for that thing? Emma, it's not elevating anything! It's just letting me down! It's a really bad Rick Astley. I hate my jokes sometimes, but I also love him so much. You know what? I'm letting the ad running this time. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? How do I do this? We are what floor are we in? Oh, we're on a higher floor. That's not a good sign, man. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have come here. No, 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 no. Fuck.
Welcome to the court, Fontaine. Please watch your step.
After a while. What? Wait for Aquabus. I did not consent to that shit. I just want to go down and suddenly it threw me somewhere else. This is not where I want to be, man. I just want to farm places and whatnot, and you don't give me any of that shit. You just... Oh, I want to land on it. I feel betrayed. I feel so betrayed. You have no fucking idea how betrayed I feel. You have no idea how betrayed I feel. That's not a good sign, man. That's not a good sign. But come on, man. There must be a way down. It's up top, isn't it? But I don't want to be up top. I want to be bottom down. Definitely. I swear everything I say is actually human. Nothing else. Whoever said something else is a lie. No, Moses, now, come, that bastard. 900! 900, yeah, I speak German, definitely. The Steam Bird, all the latest news from Fontaine, hot off the press. Oh, yeah, there is a hydro. Actually. Cool. I mean, I have to get wet for that, but it's not an unusual state to be in. I'm sorry, that sounds horny. Even if just a little bit. Hello, doggo. And as I can see, my hoe, you still didn't give me the ability to pet dogs. What's wrong with you, my hoe? Seriously, bro, man, bro. Nah, don't do that shit. Don't just give people dogs and don't give them the ability to pet dog. What the fuck? What the fuck? And die.
Adventure time. Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
That was a little bit of an overkill, but only a little bit. Okay. Okay, can you now do this? Cute. You have all three activated. What do you give me? Doesn't sound like you give me anything. Twist the core. Okay, yeah, all of them at the same time.
I'll
That
keep
makes
this close.
so much more sense, and I'm so embarrassed. I saw somewhere the dig sign again. Dig? Dig. Good! I didn't want to run out of stamina. Come on. No. Do me a favor, man. No. I have stamina again. That's good. I'm getting tired again. But that's just because the day is late. It's a late day. It's a lady day. Late. And... Sec. Ah, looks nice. Not that one.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Go!
Oh, yeah. I heard once. I saw once. What was that thing? Genshin had once that funny thing where they told you some stats about your gameplay, and I think I killed over 6,000 of Timmy's birds, which was one of the stats about it. And I'm just like, why the fuck do you keep track of that shit? How do you not know those were normal birds?
Welcome to the audio epic.
Opera House. Good. Okay, now we have to entertain the people. We have to act like everything is a play. In theory, everything is a play. Your entire life, you're just acting how people think you are. Or you're acting always differently in terms of other people.
The whole situation is so confusing.
There are some thoughts.
Good plan. Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
just-
Relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Nah, she doesn't. She's like the least capable Archon I've seen. And I mean, that also includes Venti. Like, Venti is always seen as a useless Archon, but he actually tried his best to help his people. Farina is just there to fuck around, and that's it. And that's what makes her such a terrible individual. I really don't like her. Oh fuck! The movie night started. Oh no! Okay, we gonna.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Then we're gonna end it like half an hour or something. Half or two. Oh god damn it.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
By the way, I think that I realized every character has like a total Kudere. And a boy that is extremely,
Well, now, don't you all look
You know.
disappointed? Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed. That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence.
you have no idea.
But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Just you wait.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session. Firstly, In order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
And then it clearly reveals the details of a magic trip. Everyone in the audience is
Thank you,
stunned.
Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying.
How?
There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
What?
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
How could Linny not know about the sound?
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
Definitely.
I was right by the box and I definitely heard the thud.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
We probably represent the oratory stand in the trial.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye. Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi.
Okay.
Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
The House of the Hearth?
I don't know what Vtuber.
No wonder they did something like this.
Even if it doesn't make any
The
sense.
serial disappearances were the Vtuber's doing. Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it.
What script?
The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy. Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
I really don't. Big Gwen, I'm sorry, I don't understand you. But thank you for being here.
Hey, Linny. Why didn't you tell us this before?
It's a
Order!
Vtuber.
Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth.
What is the House of the Hearth? I forgot.
Are these claims true?
Okay.
about there's no doubt about magician's ability to con others, given how Linny has concealed her identity, which could all have been set up beforehand. Plus, Charles is here in Fontaine along with the other house operatives. There must be some scheme at work here. Been a victim of such scheme before now.
Please answer my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
By the way, thank you for being here. Hope you're having a good time. Permission to speak, Your Honor.
In that case, what is your request?
Request a brief adjournment. There are things that must be
Is
discussed.
that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
You have no
The
idea.
defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Order, I say! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought.
Hey. Whatever happens, we're still friends. The magic trick. The tunnel. Tunnel vent. Okay.
In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of
Victory to steep
for a
for...
little while longer.
Oh, I really hate her. Oh. So far, I liked all the So far, I liked all the Archons. Bennett, Venti, Zhongli,
Well,
Raiden.
this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys. Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad.
I'm very sorry.
I know you're angry.
I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain.
So, both things are true. Where the fuck have you been if not in the tunnel?
I know you've clashed with the Vtui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset.
Yeah, Fame tried to kill us multiple times.
But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
Just like the ones in the chasm.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to.
Kinda makes sense, but how can we know this isn't all just another
Right.
lie?
So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but
Explain the other issue first.
let's hear your answer first, and no lies now.
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask.
Good.
We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
And what did you find?
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice. Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
But why do you want to understand how Oratress operates?
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But, like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
I believe in fact. I will defend you from these charges. I believe that judgment will be despair. From these charges.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two.
Definitely.
If we refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense.
We already have a key evidence we need.
Huh?
Soma, let's go back.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
Are you sure? Limits claim that he had to the chamber contain the Oratress core upon entering the tunnel and did not witness the crime taking place. Did not see the FUD. What of the Oratress chamber? Then he claims to have heard a mysterious voice within the chamber that houses the Oratress core within the Opera House underground structure. What I would do, I would now go downstairs and see how that actually goes. Pre-adjournment and the nail-biting trial reconvenes.
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Based on petition account of events, you can identify loopholes in their statement. Use evidence and clues obtained during the investigation to refute any erroneous assertions of fact and replacement, and with new inferences. Use your refutation to convince the audience and obtain more support from the people. The Oratress will display such shifts clearly. When you find refute or incorrect content, you can complete the cycle of refutation and unveil the truth.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that the sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linney red-handed. So Linney proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box.
The weird figures that make actually almost sense.
Linney passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident. And there you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
It
Does
is
the
clearly
defendant's
not.
side have any objections to Lady Farina's description of the events?
The
key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linny experienced and what he saw.
Identify loopholes. Clothes belong to Haley, the lady who went missing. Were found in the tunnel. Even for this remaining made unknown, Linny must have been very confused when he saw them. Chamber enchanted a statement. Linny claimed that he had to a chamber contain the tunnel.
According to Linny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
The exit to the opera house. No one left the opera house during the magic show after the incident happened. Only those who had their identities clear by the guard could leave. Watches at Quad Chamber. Changed down during the magic show.
Seems this won't produce a particularly effective rebuttal. Linny went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth.
Identify loopholes.
Linny did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Attention!
Ace Detective Paimon. Ace Attorney. Oh god.
The countdown started. Linny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time. Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent.
That sounds so loopholey. Successful refutation. Ah, cool.
Paimon did it! Paimon actually managed to say all that! Wasn't it awesome?
Yeah, it was.
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
That's right!
Well, I believe my opposition's reasoning is flawed.
My reasoning?
One stage was clearly tampered with in fashion. However, you saw that Carl bumped into Linny by chance.
If that's the case, then if Carol hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Linny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell him! And that's why they're partners of mine. Managed to turn things around.
Like you, Navia.
Oh, well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
Do you happen to remember how you refuted Linny's alibi initially?
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask? You're saying that he wasn't?
Your claim has now become my weapon. Your claim has now also become a critical clue. Information about missing, what? Statement. Irrelevant, 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 irrelevant. Enter and exit of the opera. No one left the opera house. Now during magic show during fun, but many audience members heard. Missing lady, Haley, she's favorite painter. They all say irrelevant on it. Plain sound.
That's right! Lenny wasn't in the box
Or in the tunnel.
That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance. This means that when the crime happened, Lenny had already entered the basement via the vent. The same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof! How do you like that?
I like Paimon. Paimon is so cool.
Well played. To think you'd use such logic.
I mean, wasn't it
Well
obvious?
then, if it wasn't Lenny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
The murderer was. Select the gear icon on the interface to check the corresponding case questions. Select answers and fill the empty gears to verify correctness of your deduction. If you have made mistakes, you must make another selection from the remaining options. Once you have answered all the questions correctly, you can complete this logic chain. It reports that if Lenny is no longer under suspicion, only the other members of the troop would have been if you tamper with the props. He gave a detailed account of how the trick was supposed to work by using a box inside a box. The idea was for a box containing the audience member to be transported across via a tunnel underneath, and Lenny himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of onstage interactions. Clothes belonged to Haley, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for her remain possibly committed the crime.
Could there have been a third person involved? Is that really a possibility? The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment. Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Or did she have her own scheme all along?
I was thinking it better.
Could there have been a third person involved?
Hypothesis incorrect.
Halsey is the missing person and an...
Okay, I almost guessed that.
The deceased's name is Cowell.
Hypothesis correct. How?
That can't be right. Are you serious? The killer was, in fact, Cowell, the deceased!
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
How can we envisage Linné as having been able to interfere with a crime?
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Lenny as well. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel, so there must have been some fear that she would attract attention. The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's No one entered or left the The deceased's name is Cowell. No one entered or left the... Halsey's clothing was in the... It would have been tough for both people. Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment, sound we heard may...
Hope this is incorrect. Okay,
No one entered or left the op... It would have been tough for both people to fit into...
Okay.
Lenny was not in the tunnel at...
Okay, then it's...
It would have been tough for both people...
And then we go with...
Halsey's clothing was in the...
But I want to you choose.
No one entered or left. The sound we heard may have...
And then
It
this
would
one.
have been tough for both...
How's that incorrect? It must have been understood the methods behind Linda's magic trick must have been in position to easily modify the equipment. Leaving aside how he died, Cole had all commit the crimes at his disposal. The strange noise could likely have been the sound of Cole and Haley struggling. And it was not in the tunnel for 1 minute. This would have given time for Cole to bring Halsey out of the magic box and be out instead. According to the guard's testimony, no one entered or left the opera house, so even if he had taken her, from the box would have been in full view of the audience, pretty much guaranteed that they would be discovered.
Are you still having trouble figuring
Then
things
what
out?
did Halsey go?
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff. And here I thought you had something to show for it. But it seems you're still far from the truth.
Well, do you know where Halsey is?
Since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track? Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result...
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Magic. It came from water tank. It's been water?
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents, but do you not see that the crowd is growing impatient? There is no greater sin in this opera house than an awkward delay in the performance.
Shut up. Ah, my ear.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
No. Hold on a second.
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant. The vase was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important evidence. The water...
Great, but how?
It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Oh, just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment.
No.
How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick.
I regret that we have examined Cowell's personal effects. We might find something there.
Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well. Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about 2 completely different things.
Even so, I trust the traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense.
Yeah, and if we know someone who can literally turn into water.
Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, Your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney.
Oh yeah.
Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased, Cowell.
Oh yeah, let's do that. After some time, guard returns with news.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are water from the primordial sea.
The primordial sea?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
Yes! Ha!
You gotta be kidding! People dissolving into water?
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence, isn't it?
Nah, apparently not.
If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl, wait just a minute, could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Yes.
Mademoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Order!
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results, but we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues. Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found.
Yes.
Guards, please continue examining the items along these lines. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence, so please continue speaking.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all. Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
Yeah, what from Primordial Sea, but liquid guards found in Cowell's luggage.
The rope that strung the water tank up was lit by the fireworks and cut. As such, the focus here is on the water and not the tank. The deceased's name is Cowell. Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. Did she have something to do with this?
I don't think so.
Remember, there was something else within the inner layer of that box. The rope that strung the water tank... The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead some form of triggering mechanism.
Suck.
The deceased's name is Cowell. The
Suck.
water from the primordial...
Suck? All of that is wrong. Okay.
The deceased's name is Cowell. The water from the primordial... I remember there was...
Oh, it was actually right. I was just guessing at this point. I'm sorry. Good.
It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again!
Yes.
In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowl would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel, and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
That makes a lot of sense.
Does make sense.
Yeah.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Yeah, think about how much you hate the
Now,
Traveler.
it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death.
Yes.
His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case.
Yes.
And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
What?
That can't
How?
be. Oh, I see. Well, how wonderfully comedic to have your own counterattack only to come back and wound you. Does this not clear all doubt? My dear citizens, my loyal audience, allow me to present my reasoning and bring this performance to a swift close.
Actually, it makes more sense that we ever...
Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, he did leave the scene via the vent. Having made modifications to the props beforehand, his accomplice Cowl then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea. But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Linny desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his partner in crime.
That does not make sense at all, sorry.
Ultimately, he knocked Cowl out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became a murder weapon. Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Vtuber is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization.
I mean, you're not wrong, but...
Am I right, Mr. Linny?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here. Is this the end of the road?
No, there isn't.
Oh no!
You forget something.
Paimon can't think of anything either. It doesn't look like there's any way around this. Seems
I think we've all
Fuck.
seen enough now.
Mm-hmm.
And we have ample witnesses to my flawless reasoning. I believe this is indeed the finale.
No, it is not.
Now then, my good... excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
Miss,
Yes.
I must ask you not to shout and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, do the honors, Mr. Linny, if you would be so kind.
What in the world is she saying?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Lenny and Lynette, give it another go. Don't worry, Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf. But, as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
What happened?
And voila.
The fuck?
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it, she caught me.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there, and I'd never been caught before. But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Linny was the one who caught me in the act.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief.
I knew it! I knew it! I said it back then and I say it now.
You were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was onto me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee, but then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
A practically hand consume. If a practiced hand at concealment, probably.
But I swear I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
Now it's time to refute the Hydrant arc on previous.
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective.
Okay. Entire story. Identify loopholes. Number selector. I mean, we now know why, but come on. Come on. Why?
The strange...
Sorry. Girl burst out in fear. Primordial sea suddenly flooded and Lillian mistakenly thought she was about to be arrested, and she broke out of the box with immense strength. Caught him a loud sound.
The flower vase was... Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time. Just what one might expect of an experienced thief.
Yes.
And it's Ace Detective time on time!
Perfect.
Selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard. Hearing the commotion, Cowl leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lillian had not dissolved. He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket. Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lillian back into the box. The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lillian came out on top, knocking Cowell out and putting him in the box. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
Yeah. That sounds reasonable.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the Opera House these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
Ah, this is why the macros were gone.
All the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Ah, so that's the whole story.
Bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements?
Which wouldn't make any sense because the person literally admitted it.
Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
Because you want to leave. Oh, that's sad. She's pathetic.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No. I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
No. Sorry, you don't deserve it.
Wow. Look at that. She's like a deflated balloon now.
Perfect.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is in fact innocent.
Yes!
While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated separately,
Understandable.
this case at least can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
That looks like a new Wish animation.
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
He's Detective Paimon.
Partners. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Let's not celebrate
Next,
just yet.
I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dare to bring before this court?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes?
Member of the
I'm
guards.
sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
Coupon Town?
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know, and seek the protection of the guards.
Yep.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know. Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent more off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about. The...
He turned into water.
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness. I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
An outrageous act. All present, please
Yes.
submit to inspection immediately.
Yes. However, nothing is found on the scene apart from a liquid left behind by a wand Vaughn discovered.
So, we're just going back now?
What else is there to do? Vaughn seems to have been dissolved for now. We're not needed anymore.
That's true, but...
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Linny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me.
I mean, can you blame me?
But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end, even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui.
I just didn't wish to see anyone be falsely accused. I just want to be sure what we...
I guess. But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight.
Yes.
I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all. That was how
Which
Father,
are?
who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
The Knave? The one
The
who
fuck?
controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right.
The
And
fuck?
Since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story? It's about my past.
Be
Back
quick,
when my
guy.
parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic.
Mm-hmm.
It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That was how we felt at first too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks. He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
Cool. I don't know, it sounds not good, but it also... He doesn't abuse you or something, so far.
Doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
What happened after that?
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person, and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the knave standing there in the darkness.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans.
Oh no.
Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here. I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles. But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
Not the knave is after the noses, isn't she?
Has her own plans. She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis's power once she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
So, she believes in that prophecy too?
I mean, we just heard that we also saw that there's water that can dissolve people into water.
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water, thus further supporting the prophecy. All of us house members here, Lady Arlecchino herself included, are from Fontaine. We won't give up on defending our homeland. To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I understand. The only thing I can do is relate all this to you. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right. If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Linny.
I understand.
Bye, Linny!
There's some magic. Leave the opera house.
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so, too?
Well, I'm sorry, Navia.
What's wrong, my dear partner?
So, seriously. I was really only trying to defend Linny. I wasn't necessarily looking into serious disappearance cases.
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold for decades now?
Yeah.
And given that there's new
Yeah, technically, yes.
Ah. I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you.
Understandable.
But I suppose you are just travelers who have only arrived in Fontaine after all. Sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Yeah, I don't take that personally. I'm just not as social as people think I am. I'm just a streamer. I'm not
Say that, Navia.
a social butterfly.
Oh, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in the murk to become clearer. Sorry about that. I'm a bit prone to nostalgia. Don't mind me.
Don't worry.
Wait, shall we have a farewell meal? You know, to commemorate our time as partners?
Huh? Do we really need to get that formal?
Yeah.
Well, guess you really did treat us as partners, huh?
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. That way there are no regrets later. Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
Well, if you say so.
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm. If Boss Navia's treating, count Paimon in!
Definitely.
In that case, why don't we return to the court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer? I believe we'll make it just in time for dinner.
Alright then, let's have our farewell meal!
I love Paimon. Fontaine of Lucine. But yeah, this quest is now over. I'm tired as hell. I need to do some shit. What the hell? God. Oh my fucking god. I actually get shit from wishes. I did not expect that. At all, at all. Only 2? Are you fucking kidding me? Well, anyways, thank you so much for watching. And come on, there must be something at least. Okay, then don't. Then don't. Oh wait. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun. I had fun. That was an interesting mini game, side quest, main quest, whatnot. And I will see you in the next stream video, whenever you're watching this.